Hello everyone, Joey Richardson here. Joey R Sports on YouTube, Godolls19 on Twitch. Zone attack is almost always the one you want. What is with Blanco inaccurately? Blanco. Yay. At least we silvered it. My cat Sugar. And I do have a bad stomach. Let's do it. The black jerseys. I had a little bit of gas, so I was able to let out silently. The freshman has number 23, but would they stay? Is the question. By the way, I need to go to bed. Go to the. Not sure why I had to go to the John, but here I am with my sugar girl watching. Yeah, we're gonna do a run play. We can just.
They'll move the tight end.
Tight end. Donnerson.
They'll go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Nicholson.
Good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's
White. Jacoby White. Wide receiver number 3.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll leave it with him. At the 45 on his way.
Freshman back. Yeah, I decided to shift the formation.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Yeah.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
28-yard catch.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays.
Got some room in.
Nicholson.
And he runs it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality.
Yeah, I got a 20-yard catch. Not for TD, though.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Turning it on. Touchdown Bulldogs. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for...
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Okay.
And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson.
Nicholson.
Job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Dogs
I'm blocking for Taylor here.
Got a man, it's White. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
At this point, we're up 14-all. 14-0, I mean.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll pull it on the read. Keeps it and gets the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration.
Yeah. Here I am already celebrating the crowd before the tight end gets in the end zone.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet. And this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Shakes off the defender. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Jinging on the move.
That's an automatic. Tight end's usually an automatic.
They're going back to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
So Donnerson.
Now in motion.
There's this man to block.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
There I am.
Really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Yeah.
How explosive is this offense, right?
2
They run it
TDs.
up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already...
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
All right.
That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions.
34 looking good. Is Powell?
Difficult situation.
Yeah, this is perfect to call.
Not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Taylor with a TD. It wouldn't have been fair for me to have all 3 receiving touchdowns. Well, no. The tight end already had 1. But I was only a wide receiver with the TD. 2.
Really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks face to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second in the game.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.
That's the tight end's other guy.
To the ground with the back. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll ride the hot hand. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
Okay.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
And some room to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now facing a 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Yeah, did Mr. West.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Got a man. It's Taylor. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Nicholson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Wow.
The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now
Well,
Georgia Tech
backup
has even
freshman
more
QB
reason
got
hate
to
the
play.
Dogs because the red and
He
black
actually didn't do
come out on
terrible
top.
with me early in the
With the wrap
season.
on things from here for David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Talbot, he's actually got some promise in him. How did the rushing look? Blanco. Talbot even had positive yards rushing. Now, he had the 20+ yarder for 26. Blanco had 17. Nicholson had 13. Only 4 for him. He had a 5-yard rush. Powell I think Powell got injured. Yeah. 61-yard reception. It probably was one of the TDs too. Yeah. Let's see how they're scoring. 41-yard pass and a 61-yard pass. Wow. So my TDs were made to count. Georgia Tech only got back in the game because the fourth quarter we were receiving yards record. SEC career yards receiving yards record. Okay. So SEC career receiving touchdowns record. So that's huge. That's huge though. Okay. We got Oklahoma in the SEC title game. I don't believe we've played Oklahoma, have we? But I do believe teammates will love the idea. Yeah. My sugar plum. She's so sweet. But it's saying, I think because I talked about Roman, that might be where the confusion is. Oh. Yeah, that. faster. Oh. I feel like I was jammed. Iranian. Ah. Yeah. It was still bronze, so it ain't like guys did terrible. I just don't understand Blanco. Okay, we got A's again. High leadership. Oh. For those on YouTube, do not forget to like and subscribe. God bless. My sugar girl just loves to relax with her eyes closed. Now she's open them. She loves me, but hey, God bless. Hope y'all keep watching.